Chris, brother, it's such a great pleasure to see you again, man, and to
Yeah,
talk
man.
to Nerds of Color again. Kenan, boss man, I just got to tell you, you are a hometown hero. I told my friends, I've been bragging to my friends and family about this for like a long time. And everyone's super jealous, hella envious of me right now. But I just got to let you know, from my childhood, you are the one that like got me kicked out of middle school and high school and being the class clown. And I'm doing that now in grad school. But brother, I need you to know you're the Hall of Fame for me, man. You and Chris really, really help establish my, my identity when I'm in a space that I don't feel too comfortable in. I need to escape through comedy. I genuinely appreciate it. Just wanted to
Man,
say that off rip, boss.
thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. I mean, it's our pleasure to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're sitting here figuring out what makes us laugh on a daily basis too. So the fact that it's like sinking in with somebody lets us know, I guess we're not crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
right.
it's sinking in with everybody, bro. It's sinking in with everybody. I just finished watching y'all in the pilot. I'm literally in stitches, man. I love the jokes. I love the back and forth. I love the dynamic y'all have. It's just so natural. But just like for starters, what's it like working together? I mean, how do y'all get through takes? How are you not just like ruining footage and just, you know what I mean, pissing people off on set because you just can't get it, can't get through your lines? How is it?
I
I,
mean, thank God, I think we are.
yeah, 100%. I think the blooper reel is gonna be 2-3 hours long for this first season.
Word. I mean, I think we just figured out ways to like laugh through it and then, end up straightening up and then try to get one clean one in. But it make like we were just saying, it makes the day go by fast. Just, being next to my brother all day. You know what I'm saying? Like him making me laugh, me trying to make him laugh, and like that kind of marathon back and forth is super fun. It doesn't feel like work, work, work. It feels like more like we're mining for something exciting, basically.
Yeah, it's the real fun part of doing a single cam that helps fill the void of that crowd. You know what I mean? Because the crowd, you obviously hear all the laughs. With single cams, you going for the last. Your brother right next to you, you going for the last. The camera crew trying not to, and you can start to feel that energy. And so I be trying to break everybody all the time. That's we come in here trying to break people down all day, and it's like if
Listen,
you can
that
without laughing, you got you a good night scene. You know what I'm saying?
that would be my MO. If I'm on set with my friends, my family, and there's no crowd or anything like that, I would be going for the jugular every time. And y'all do that really well, and it's hilarious. A lot of the times you see shows try and drop now, and the comedy just doesn't hit. But it's so natural and it's so beautiful. There's also that intersection between grieving and loss and taking care of your family and watching each other's backs and stuff. I could imagine that was a natural role to slip into, considering how close y'all already are. And of course, Don Johnson, y'all have legendary folks on set.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's almost scary how comfortable it is. You know what I mean? Like the only work is kind of just having to be here for 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, you give us these lines and like the writers, I guess, have been, getting to know us and getting to know our rhythms and stuff like that. So the writing even sounds like things I would naturally say or the way a conversation would naturally go between these three characters. So like it's all been mapped out pretty great for us to kind of just like jump in with both feet and, do what we want to do and explore it kind of, fearlessly, basically, without having to feel super confused about, well, I don't know if I agree with this as far as my character is concerned. It's not a whole lot of that. Like they see the joy it is of us just being around. And then it's like, okay, well, what if we had, two kids, two little girls, and, I was also dealing with the loss of a wife and throw that in the mix, you know what I mean? As opposed to like, oh, let's like build it from a pain, perspective and see if we can sprinkle some comedy in here and there. It's like, no, we're always going to set it amongst like people that genuinely get along with each other, but also spend a lot of time with each other and then have these circumstances to kind of overcome, which I think is going to make the show very like easily digestible when it comes to having to deal with grief and loss and suffering and things like that, which a lot of people are scared to go into or get disinterested in because it brings up a lot of emotions in themselves. I think, seeing us and seeing the, comfort levels that we have with each other, even with Don, and like from Don Johnson down to the girls, it's just a cohesive kind of a feeling. And I think that's coming across really strongly. I think we're very lucky to have that happening, from the beginning.
Right. And Chris, I got to ask you, how far off are you from your character, or is this really just like you going in and being Chris?
Well, it's a character. I would say that Gary is a younger version of me if I did not care to evolve as a person. He's a little bit more wild, but there is a lot. There are definitely hints of a younger me for sure. In that that like the love for my brother and the family and all of that, and even though I made some bad decisions, and I did make some bad decisions coming up in life, so I pulled from a lot of that energy, and then like crazy folks I've known coming up, you know what I mean? But with everybody who is deemed crazy or wild, there's an intelligence to them, and there's something deeper to them than just being that. And I just really like exploring those different kind of sides of that. So I sprinkle some me in there for sure. But it's also a little bit of just, things I picked up along the way.
Right. There's a beautiful organic chemistry there between your character and your actual self, and you could see it just so naturally, so beautifully. Before we go, where are y'all hoping this show goes? Where are you hoping it takes people during the time that we're living in right now, and the kind of stress that we're under, and this new page that we're turning to collectively? Where are you hoping something like this takes, your viewers?
I mean, for me, it's like I just hope. Just as a creator of anything, like we do a lot of, sketch building and stuff like that. So our ultimate goal is to just have it, earworm somebody where you're singing it on Sunday. You don't even, know why you're singing the song for the 10th time or whatever. And it's just like stuck in your brain or whatever. But that's because you embraced it, and you loved what it was. So like that whole experience, you want to kind of subconsciously kind of relive a bunch of times, which is why you sing that song over and over again, because of how it makes you feel like come back with rock, just thinking about what that means, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So for me, I kind of wanted to be like, when Tuesday 8:30 comes around, I want it to be quiet in the neighborhood because everybody's together, like watching this moment happen, basically. Like, I think that is the golden age of television. Like when The Sopranos was on Sunday night, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was inside watching. It seemed like, especially in New York, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole New York was watching that show on Sundays when it came on. And these days, the newer version of that, I guess, will just be everybody, catching it when they catch it or whatever. But as long as they continue to catch it and stay with it, and give us a chance to like, run with it for a while, like that, of course, is the ultimate goal. And I think from what I've been hearing, everybody seems to be responding pretty positively to it. So, I mean, I know I like it, but, it's not about me. It's about what y'all think.
We loved it. Yeah. Please, Chris.
I'm saying, I know I like it too. I'm just going to eat a grape.
Listen, I appreciate you, brothers. Chris, Kenan, I'm super excited for what the future has for you and what you're going to bring to us as well. You brothers are icons, and we're looking forward to all the work you're going to be putting forward.
Man, thank you, man. That's love.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother.
I'll take it easy.